behind you, in the courtyard, you see this old mansion that looks like it's been abandoned for some time, maybe like about a month or so.
Welcome to my stream.
I don't see any of this, I assume.
This is gonna be D&D, and
Oh, this is what
Well,
everybody sees.
I imagine you'd see the mansion,
God, I hit the wrong
unless,
button.
you know, your perception is really fucking bad.
Perception was, yeah, perception was just to see the gemstone, and the praise was just to understand what kind of gemstone it was.
I know. I was just kidding.
Talking about.
So,
Although now I'm wondering, how bad would your perception have to be to not see a building?
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
You
just
second.
stare
I
into
gotta
the
change
sky.
I gotta change my
Yep,
channel.
yep.
Broadcast
What is that?
thing. Hold on.
This big structure.
so
Oh
you
my
guys have just
gosh.
fought this creature,
Stare
and
into the
it's
sky.
laying there.
It's gonna be a D&D.
What do you do?
Broadcast
What is that?
D&D.
I'm pissed off. This big structure.
Done.
I'm still probably knocked on the ground thanks to
Do they have Pathfinder?
some big orcish thing.
Pathfinder online. That's perfect.
Oh yeah, what about it?
Knocked on the ground thanks to
All right. That's better. Pathfinder. All right, we're good.
I still want to kill it.
All right. So, this is. Let me go over. This is Chibi, which is my uncle, which is our DM. This is the dwarf. Kaboom.
Nobody?
Yeah,
this
well,
is me.
all right. I guess
Me. I'm a
Kubik will
Kitsune.
put down the gem and pick up
samurai.
the unconscious kobold it was, right?
This is our orc alchemist. This is our bunny man, Batman. This is our bunny female, and this is our cleric.
I'm not sticking a bleeding gem in my pockets. I don't know what the fuck that thing is.
Okay. So the gem lays on the ground, and a pool of blood starts to appear around it.
All right, so this is our
Slowly oozes out.
second
Ew.
campaign
I'm not touching it.
or campaign
Love good on
session, and we're gonna see how it
Um,
goes. I'm gonna start streaming it probably.
So yeah, anyway, Kubik will pick up the unconscious kobold and just say, "Oi, we best be moving out. I hear there were other hunters out looking for this thing." And then I guess turn to the two that aren't, you know, pre-existing members of the party, so to speak, and say, "And by the way, we're getting paid for sorting this mess out. If ye all wanted to come back, I'm sure you could get your fair share."
Sure, why not? I might have to have my jaw checked by a doctor anyways.
I just kind of sit in the back and then just silently look around and hold one of my broken spear.
Alright, so the group leaves the gem laying in the puddle.
When everybody gets ready to leave, and I think everybody's a good distance from me, I'm gonna take my blanket, put my gem in it, and wrap it up, or I need to go back and get my bag, and then put the gem in my blanket and put it in my bag.
Yeah, you can get this.
So none of them know, unless they want to roll for it, that I did that.
Okay.
Roll for perception.
If you want to see that I did it.
I don't know. I feel like we would, unless we looked back. So. I probably wouldn't look back at you because you're a fucking creepy motherfucker. Like, screw this guy.
Also,
Bye.
you being the only one that knows who he is.
Yeah, I don't know. You may have fed more horses for the day, but I'm good.
And then I kind of like follow you guys from like 10 feet behind.
Okay.
Creeper.
Alright, gotta go ahead and get my chat Is this chat? No, that's
You
notification.
make
What?
your way back
Oh, I got
to
notification
the
wise.
God
No, okay.
headquarters.
I was trying to shoot at a
It is
pirate.
Alright. Stop. I wish
starting to
everything would be
become morning.
quiet.
You're a bit fatigued from staying up throughout the night.
Alright, chat room.
Do you break for the night, or do you wait for the place to open?
I kind of want to break off.
Pop out. That's what I want.
I'd want to stay with the group, so.
If I exit this, I still got the pop out chat. Alright, cool. I don't want half of the screen. No.
Yeah, like I would want to take
Like
The
nothing's
body-
open.
No. Alright.
Like the place will be open in a little bit. Like about.
Oh, okay.
Like it took you
I'm just gonna-
about
alright.
several hours. to
Sorry
get
about that, guys.
from that district
Only way I
to
could
the
figure this
Knox
out quickly is to do a
Jesus,
display
is
capture,
this
so
like big enough?
you might see a little bit of me messing around.
And yeah, I'll just stick with him.
Okay.
Viewer list, no viewers. Alright, cool.
As time passes, you see a man walk up. He's got a bit of a limp. A figure walks up. He has a limp on his leg, and he's got a pistol on his side with a goatee. Human. He's got a little bit of gray going through his hair, and he's wearing looks to be a uniform.
It appears you guys. It looks like you're back. You sort out the problem.
Who wants to be party face?
That would be
I
me.
think- Yeah, that would be you.
Hold on just a second. Let me turn Chibi up.
Oh, I apologize.
No, it's cool. I'm gonna do it in my
Get back into
settings.
character, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it in my settings. Everybody, give me a really quick talk check.
Talk check?
Yeah, everybody.
talk check. You
Everybody
mean mic check?
Yeah, mic check. That one.
Woof woof.
Yo.
All right,
Woof.
all right.
I mean,
Chibi, talk real
what?
quick.
It's for Cookie. That's good enough for me.
Okay, I'm talking. Is this good?
All right, yeah, that's okay. I was trying to turn down all the people that are like overly loud, and turn you on max. Mary was pretty loud, so I was like, but I think I got it all situated now. All right.
But see, I'm always loud. That's not.
Well, yeah, that's your face. It's not anything. It's your vocal cords. But anyways, all right.
That's your
You see him. See him pick up his pace, and as he limps towards you,
He's like, oh, looks like someone's hurt. Let me open up so you can treat these wounds. So could you please report in what happened last night?
Do we know this guy, or is he just?
Yeah, this is the first guy you ever met in the game.
Oh, okay, yeah, hey, all right.
yeah, this is Marshall Stewart.
All right. Yeah, she's kind of wounded. We had no other choice but to use brute force to put her down.
He opens up the door and lets you in. And there's a bed in the other room. No, we'll have some more people coming in shortly. I think Barrow will be here shortly. He usually comes in the mornings with the sunrise.
We need to get her treated.
Yeah, there's some dressings.
That's not what I meant.
What do you mean? Was she attacked by that creature?
Yeah. As a precaution, we need to treat her for lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy.
Did I butcher that?
I've heard of it.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
might- others-
Or were they?
Were they injured as well? He looks up. He looks up and down. Tsunino and Sato. I assume that Nasu's there or not.
I'm
He's
there,
coming
yes.
with us, Yeah.
Okay.
So he looks up the three of you. It's like, were you hurt through this fight?
I was not.
My pride, mostly.
I wasn't hurt in the fight, but I was hurt. As I stare over at the female orc.
So what exactly happened?
We'll look over at Kavuk.
Do you want to answer this, man, dwarf?
Och, well, we managed to track the beast down in the upper parts of the city.
And what of the beast?
Son of a bitch.
He lie before you.
He was very fearsome and just so violent.
Seems like it got away again, did it?
It would seem that way.
Nay, the young lady before ye is suffering from a curse. She is the beast in question.
Really? Well, this puts a does complicate the problem. Have you? I'll have to see if I can find someone that can cure her then.
Aye, indeed. It seemed foolish to turn her into the guards until that had been dealt with.
Yeah.
Last thing we need is the beast transforming again in the middle of the county goal.
I do appreciate your honesty, though.
He walks over to what looks to be like
I
his
can't
desk.
lie like that.
He pulls out a drawer, then he looks to open up another drawer that's like almost a secret drawer or whatnot. He pulls out a small bag. This should be appropriate. We'll take care of her. This was money that was put up by some nobles. For that creature's death, but I think you deserve this. I know I can pull some strings, and I'll make sure that she is cured.
Thank you. Just didn't want her to, get hurt by anybody.
Yeah. Vismir Malfeast seems to be really. He's really wanting this thing taken care of. And this was the primary contributor to this, so maybe you should thank him. And he hands each of you 1,000 gold pieces.
What?
Or,
Yeah, that's how much we got.
I wait until everybody takes theirs.
I don't.
feel that the three of you, he looks at the ones that, he looks at Nasu, Suninu, and Sato. I don't feel like you three of you should be excluded. You look like more incapable of taking this thing down. You have my thanks.
I take a spear out and put it on his desk and leave slowly.
If you want, there's more work to be done for us. There's been a few other happenings recently.
Well, I can't speak on behalf of these people, but I am more than glad to serve the Noct Guard for the time being.
So, are the payments always this good?
They can be. This is good work for good money. And now that he's in need, and they're looking for capable hands.
This could really expand my stable.
And before she has a change of job and she becomes a pimp.
Horse pimp.
All them horses be fucking.
And as I say that, a gentleman walks in,
or walks through the main door.
he actually, Zeriko, introduce your character.
Baru has. Actually, I'm assuming that he has his helmet off, correct?
Yeah.
If he's going.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Baru has blue-green eyes, dark brown hair, stands about 5'5". Pretty much looks like a very standard human, other than having black feather wings behind him. Sturdy leather boots, well maintained. Goat leather breeches, leather belt, green tunic, and otherwise his appearance has a banded mail that covers the rest of his appearance, and his shield on it has a really beautiful image of Sarenrae, and is carrying a scimitar inside of a sheath.
Are you wearing your shield on you?
It is on me right now.
So you just came into the door?
Yeah.
So I was listening to him before I was like leaving, and I kind of like poke your shield.
Okay.
You're a weird one.
Who might you be?
I'm Baru Aldrich. Who are you?
Name's Alepou.
Baro, it's good for you to come in. There's someone in the other room that needs some treatment. She looks like she suffered some horrible wounds. Careful though, she has a specific curse.
A curse?
Before you're able to heal her, please make sure she has manacles on for her own sake.
Understood.
If I can, I'd like to assist.
No? What's this? You have some medical training?
I've been working at the apothecary.
No, apothecary. How's Mouthpiece doing?
Stubborn bastard as always.
Help is always welcome.
Hopefully when you return you can thank him for the additional contributions.
I just go to the other room to look after the person that needs healing.
Yeah, there's a side
And I'll
room.
follow
It
him.
looks to be it's a bunk room. There's a few bunks in there and she's been put on one of the bunks. And there's it's essentially like a small makeshift barracks for the people, for the officers. Sorry, my inscription's like completely weird right now.
How do you clear the map?
Hit delete on things.
Would a heal check pretty much be like a medicine check, or?
Yeah, you can use heal on her. Well, not heal. I mean, you can use a heal check to understand what the wounds are.
Okay.
I do also have the cure light wounds too, if that would help.
First you gotta check it. See like what kind of damage.
We'll be in check it.
I haven't done this in a while. For skill checks, it's 1d20 plus your skill.
Yep.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that correct? Yes.
Nat 20.
You know that she succumbed from her wounds and she is incapacitated because of them.
So she's currently
You also see that she has been treated recently,
So her bleeding has stopped, but she still is unconscious.
Actually, inside, is this like 5th edition? So it's unconscious. So she's on negative rolls right now, or just 0 and making death
Mechanically,
saves.
she's negative hit points.
Okay. I'm going to use stabilize then.
as I was saying. Oh yeah, go for it.
Well, I think she's stabilized already.
It's been stabilized already.
Oh, she has already been stabilized? Okay.
Yeah, she's been stabilized because we did that after we knocked her the fuck
Yeah, that's
out.
what I said.
Yeah.
You noticed that she'd been treated recently. Then
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood.
it's fine. Yeah, there's no need to stabilize her.
She is at negative but stable and a motherfucking werewolf.
So, channeling abilities. Is it still like I'm still sacrificing whatever to heal somebody?
It's
Like
an
at
additional.
first level?
No, it's additional.
Yeah, no, channeling is a separate thing.
Yeah, it's a different pool.
You get as
Okay.
many channels per day as 3 plus your charisma modifier.
So I can just use that to heal, but I have to sacrifice a spell for it?
No.
It's an AOE healing ability.
Okay, I'm gonna channel energy, select her, 1d6.
Oh gods. We're not in the room, right?
It's selective.
No,
It's
it's
not-
not my concern.
It's the half orc and the cleric are in the room with
That's
the
perfect. Yeah.
Actually, would I be able to do a check to see if I know what a lichen is?
Do a knowledge nature or knowledge religion.
Hey, can I knowledge local to see if there's any that one flower
Sure.
near what was it? I forgot.
I wouldn't say
Belladonna.
knowledge. Yeah, I wouldn't say knowledge local, but you would be able to see where you could probably put it
Well, that's the only knowledge I have. So
for an herbalism.
Is that for heal?
That's for religion.
Oh, let's fucking go.
You're so adorable.
What are we rolling for?
I'm just trying to see if I...
Yeah, the two of them were trying to figure out what this curse was, or anything, if they knew anything about lycanthrope.
Didn't I already know it was a lycanthrope?
Yeah. But we're
That's
getting all
you.
we're rolling that 20s out of the way first before we get started.
Oh, well.
That's what scares
Dick
I know,
move,
right?
bro. Dick move.
So,
Well, no, you know it's a curse that is. Yeah, both of you know that it's a curse that is blood transferred, and that belladonna or wolfsbane is known as an immediate cure for it. But those that have suffered through it for a very long time must live with it, or seek out divine intervention.
how long has she been infected?
You have to ask that in character.
I am. I'm asking that to Sunina?
Yeah, soon enough. Did we know, like, I forget, what was the time frame?
You remember that there was mentions about her disappearing about a month ago, and showing up the attacks have been happening for the last week.
She's been gone about a month. And that's about as far as we know.
Okay, so she's gonna need some divine intervention in order to get this blood curse cured. But in the meantime, I can heal. Okay, 1d6.
Is there a way we can suppress this?
Would I know that?
Yeah.
Any more for my check?
You would know that. Actually, you'd know that there's no real way to suppress it. Just keep the person under lock and key through the duration.
Only if you want to bind her and keep her away from everything else. It's honestly best for some divine intervention to cure this blood curse. As I say that, I'm gonna heal.
She wakes up. Groans a little bit.
Hello, welcome to the Nocted Guard.
Yeah. Hurt.
I would know this is a person that's been missing for a while, correct? From my files?
No. This was
Not
not.
disclosed to anybody.
Can you tell me who you are?
I am. I'm Xiaohu. Xiaohu Stone Scale.
Do you know anything that's been going on?
Why am I here? Who are you?
I'm Baru, part of the Notch Guard. The group just brought you in. You're injured. Do you remember anything?
You notice that there is that seems to be she seems like her wounds have been it seems like your healing took effect and she seems to be stabilized and she's like looks as if the healing took good effect. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm just ignore that. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Like she's healing rapidly more than
No,
what I
actually,
did,
no.
or
It's like she's not healing supernaturally or anything. That as if you just healed her and it was a normal healing.
would I know if werewolves typically heal really quickly from that check?
I don't think you do, honestly. I'm just that's why I said don't think. I was gonna say something else, but I realized what time of day it was, and I was like, oh wait, so I can't.
Okay.
So
I
that's why I said retcon all that. I'm not even gonna go there. Anyways.
Can I look at her and be like,
Do you remember anything from the past month?
Past month. I don't remember much. Father okay?
Oh, your father's fine. He's, the same resilient man as always. But there's been some disturbances. And we need to know what you know.
I don't know anything. My head just hurts so much. And my side, she like reaches her arm over to where the wound is closing up. They're like near the arcane mark. You see the number where the arcane mark is. You can actually start to make out like it looks like it'd be a number. It says 108.
Like, what is it? It's magical, right? But is there any kind of fonts or anything that would be a clue?
It just looks like it's been hand scribed.
In
can I
common?
do a knowledge arcana?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, there's no words that you recognize. It just looks like scribbles, and then there's just looks to be a number.
I don't think I can actually do an Arcana check. Would you be able to look at this marking?
I suppose, yeah.
I stand up and back away.
Do I have to roll of any sort, or can I do non-Draconic?
Actually, you have Draconic on you.
I do have Draconic.
The words look like they spell out subject 108.
She looks like she's been branded.
Really?
How's it going in there? Is everything okay?
I'm sitting
She's
in the back area shuffling cards.
She's stabilized, but she doesn't seem to remember that much.
Come in here, get your payment. Doing good work. Need to keep an eye on her for tonight, though. I might be able to pull some. I've got a priest in Serenray that owes me a favor for removal of curses. I'll have to get that. I'll have to get him come over here soon.
Sorry, was he talking to me for to get in?
No, please set in there. He walks up. He says that to you.
Understood. Anything else I can do for this group?
Well, I mean, if we are gonna go, you know, fight, if we come across any more combat, then our dwarf here suffered some wounds, and I'm sure some of us are gonna suffer some wounds in the future. So, if you're not have any ties in this town for a little while, then I would like to ask you to tag along with us. We have a lot of fighting power, but sadly, all we would do is rely on potions for healing.
I see.
I'm both
But-
offended and complimented by that at the same time.
Potion making.
Your potions are great, but they just don't do as much as instant healing.
The only problem with this case is it seems like she's not the only one. There is a number written inside. What language was it? Draconic?
Yeah.
Infernal?
It said she was subject 108.
Which means we have 107 other
108.
cases. Have we run into this before?
I
No.
haven't seen anything.
She's the only one I've heard word about.
Where
I
exactly
imagine
did
if
you
there was-
find her?
Where did you find her?
Where was?
It was
What
in
was the
the-
name of that building that we were in front of? Anybody?
It was in the nobles.
I want to say it was the Noble's Palace or the Noble's Quarters.
Yeah, the nobles'
Yeah, you
quarters.
could remember. You can remember where it is. You can. Yeah.
Do we have to roll anything for it?
No.
Oh,
We just
well,
know.
we know.
We know, but
Yeah,
We
yeah, we
should-
just know.
It looks
We
like
So totally.
before you head off again, it looks like you need some rest at least. I would suggest you get some rest before going out on another adventure or risking your lives for anything else.
But hold on. Should we look to see if there's any other missing cases that we can have any possible lead? Look inside the city first before going outside.
As Baru starts to say something, I kind of like take him off to the side and tap him on the shoulder and put my arm around him, and then pull out of my bag this bleeding rock that's in a blanket.
Oh my gosh.
I look very confused at him and say, "You're a very strange one, aren't you?"
As he says that, I kind of like take a single card out and hand it to you, and then like kind of wave by, and then just kind of walk out the door and just leave it sitting in your hands.
I'm just gonna look very puzzled at the card.
He's a weird one.
Okay, so a bleeding rock and a card. Is there anything on the card?
It's just a random playing card.
Oh my god. I'm going to take my money happily and head back to my stable.
I'm going to see if I can look inside any files to find anybody that has been missing for a while that fits any kind of similar description.
Titus, I stop by an alley and change, and then I'm off to the Artificers.
Okay.
Artificer.
Now remember, you have been up all night, just to let you know.
Shit.
Yeah.
Do I have an office or something like that?
all
Like
the
a
characters
Better
that
Call
have
Saul
start getting-
lawyer?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you do work at a place.
You would be.
Okay, well I go to there and I crash for the night, and I change before I go to my house and make sure nobody's trailing me.
Yeah, you have an office in this district.
Okay. So I'm crashing for the night.
Damn, that would have been a perfect time to sense motive when Venus got rock.
So, next day?
Yeah, I'm going to assume that everyone rests up because.
Can I?
Yeah, because I crashed on one of the beds.
Yeah,
here.
there's
Yeah,
some
in the-
there's some beds there in the place, and so do you want to take the full day to rest? I'm asking the whole party.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind.
I have
don't
to
think
get to
I-
work. So
Yeah,
take
I
a
wouldn't
half
be
day.
able to. Because I have horses to take care of.
I'm assuming I woke up and
Well, I
went to
mean,
work,
rest.
so.
I mean, not combat. I mean, I'm talking
Yeah.
about like, relax, rest, and also spend your money and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't argue with that.
Yeah, that way I have my armor and everything now, so.
Alright, let me go use rest. I'll be right back.
That actually changes some things.
Oh god, we're gonna make some bullets.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. But
The only thing that changes.
I'm still down for a lethal salt shot. Just saying.
again, I think that's just called regular shot.
Yeah, but what if it was like you shoot the bullet goes into the skin and like cauterizes, so like the bullet stays there.
So like a regular shot.
No, but I mean like the wound closes, so you can't like pull the bullet out.
What are you on about?
I don't know. Something about a musket just tells me the bullet's gonna be superheated anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's a black. Isn't it black powder? Like.
I think so.
It's a
Yeah.
or alchemical, isn't it?
Yeah. But
Well, yeah, I mean, base rules say gunpowder. I think Chibi has said that it's less like gunpowder and more other weird,
Like an explodey rock.
I just feel like something.
like yeah,
igniting.
like stuff that's borderline magical or steam powered or stuff like that. I've just
Breaking Bad
been
meth.
yeah,
The
yeah.
explodey meth.
As opposed to what, the non-explodey meth?
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, but most meth is pretty explodey.
Oh,
Wait, meth like the drug meth, or or meth like it's such a meth.
Breaking Bad.
Chibi,
Yes.
I'd like to do a praise check and
You gonna go to the
an
restroom?
arcana check on
You
the
gonna go to the restroom after?
mysterious bleeding rock I just got
Then I'll drink
handed.
it.
Praise check. Roll it. Knowledge Arcana, you don't know. Wouldn't be able to do a Knowledge Arcana. I don't think. Because you'd have to actually use Detect Magic.
I have no idea what it is.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, you would need me
Yeah.
for knowledge.
You know,
Arcana.
it looks like a shiny rock. Oh, yeah.
I actually do have knowledge arcana. I mislooked at my sheet.
Yeah, I was just saying you'd have to have Detect Magic to see it to do Knowledge Arcana on it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't have that.
It looks like a shiny rock that for some reason is oozing blood.
That sounds like a really messed up rock. Dear God.
Well, considering that I just got like a dude that put his hand around my my shoulder and gave me a rock and a card and then just kind of ran away, I'm gonna be kind of confused.
This is true. This is true.
So I'm going to. Okay, so I'm going to move forward. The group rests a bit. The ones that are. Let's see here.
Actually, can I when I wake up, can I wake the cleric up and talk to him in private?
Well, Cleric's been awake.
Oh.
Daytime.
I mean, like,
Can I just?
when we slept through the night, like, can I talk to him in private?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you took a day to not riot and to like regulate your sleep and stuff. So yeah, the next day after that, and yeah.
Can I just snore obnoxiously, like on a bed, like
Hey,
right
Baru.
behind him?
Yes.
Come in this. Come talk to me for a minute.
Okay. I'm gonna follow him.
Go into a quiet room. All right. So, all right. This party has potential, and there's. I mean, this group of people has potential, I think, and there's been. I've heard some rumors about some other disturbances elsewhere, and while this whole werewolf thing would be like a big thing to take care of, she's the only one I've heard anything about. So I feel like it would be a good idea to go ahead and get the more immediate threats out of the way, because I heard about a quarantine that we might need to look into. And then
That
but
did
it's
make sense.
it's getting really hard for me to keep everybody together. They keep wanting to go their separate ways, but I feel like if there's another person, edging everybody to for one, similar cause, then it might help out a little bit.
I see. I can ask if I can be a part of that detail to bring that priest over. It is a priority to cure her first. I agree.
Yeah, I realize that, but like I said, they're more immediate.
Oh, by the way, you do hear word that while you're sleeping and resting for the day, that he was able to get someone to remove the curse on her. He pulled in a favor from the Temple of Sarenrae.
Oh, okay. So that's not really a thing to go worry about.
Yeah.
Okay, that changes things then.
Titus.
While I'm very, a good talker, I just haven't had enough means to keep so many people together for a common cause. And I feel like maybe if there's somebody else edging for the same cause, then they'd be more likely to rally up.
Well, this is going to be one of those situations of it depends on them, their own choice. As for me,
Yeah.
if you have any information that can help, I'd love to hear it.
Well, I was hoping that you would join us as well.
Can I fall off the bed and then just wake up and be like,
Making a lot of noise in the other room.
But
But
I
ground.
like I said, our dwarf took a substantial amount of damage, and like we almost he almost didn't make it through. So I was gonna ask that you partake in our adventures if we can keep everybody together.
Can I sense motive?
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay, can I
What?
diplomacy
Check.
then? Like,
But before that, Jerk, what is Nasu doing?
So he packs up all of his stuff. Before he made it to the house to go to sleep, he broke the rest of his spears and just kind of left them in random places, like down alleys. I just chucked them as I went.
Okay.
When I woke up, before I went to work, I'm gonna go and stop by the artificer that I have the address for from before.
Yes.
And I go into the store, or is it like a store, or is it like an open
It is.
forgery, or what is it?
It is an open forgery. There is lava flowing from the center of the room on into, like, magnificently for no reason. It apparently seems.
No reason.
Is
Do you
there-
need a reason?
Is there anybody that looks not busy?
There appears to be a giant smelter in the center of the room. There are people. You hear the din of hammers clanking. You feel this wafts of warm air and like blowing through the room. You can have there's a scent of charcoal in the air as you walk through this room is round, and you see several dwarves working away, toiling away. You see with tubes. You see others like forging in like what seems to be like either bladed weapons or either small parts. You see some gnomes tinkering in the back, working on some devices and trying to get like like with some gauges and whatnot.
Can I go talk to the gnomes?
Sure.
No me.
You would.
Excuse me, friend. I have a bit of a question for you.
Ah, what is it?
First of all, my name is Nasu Chaipu. I'm a attorney around these parts, and I seem to have found something that I've never seen before, and I was wondering if you would be able to direct me as to who made it, so I can buy more ammo.
Of course. Let me see that.
I take it out of my shirt pocket and then hand it to him, muzzle pointed to me.
He wipes some sweat off his hands and reaches out and grabs it. Ah, what is this? This looks like something we'd make, but we didn't make it here. Is that what are you like?
Any idea of the make? Who made it? Forgery in next city over, possibly?
He points at the barrel, and he said, "You see that? How the barrel is? It's smooth. There's no markings on it." And he'll hold up like a pipe, or he holds up a tube, and it's got the brand of the Artificing Guild on it. It's like, see, everything that comes through here has this brand on it. As far as being able to load this thing, there's no way to load it. I don't see any ammunition. It looks to be a magical device. He scratches his head. Looks like a complex wand. More than a gun.
I kind of like nod and write all of this down, and then I say, "Would you like to fire it?"
Sure. You see him You see him put his spectacles down and look at it. It's like he holds it and looks at it, aims it at the ground, and pulls the trigger. But there's nothing. And then he's like, looks at it, examines it. It looks like it has an expired aura. I looked at it with magic.
How would one refill that aura?
I think it's something that you would enchant. We don't do that here, though. I've seen a few things like that before in my past, but
Do you know anywhere around these parts that would fill an aura?
the crystal mages. I think think a few people over there would know quite a bit about magical devices like this.
Appreciate your time.
Ah, no problem. Remember, if you need any guns or anything like that, or any specialty devices, always remember the bronze laden.
It's my pleasure. Appreciate meeting you, and I will be about these parts more often. Bye.
Right.
And then I leave, and then I go to work and lure it up and make lots of money.
Oh my gosh.
And buy a boat.
Did you say that you poked my shield earlier?
I poked it. I kind of like.
He booped it.
I went. I just kind of
That's
rubbed my
shiny.
finger on it because you're really shiny, and I'm quite the opposite. So it was just kind of like, oh, like
Jared's been waiting a week to
All I imagine when you say you did that is the finger, the finger where you just put it on somebody's mouth and then just slowly move it down. That's what I imagine you doing to it. Oh.
Sato.
Faru's just like, what the hell?
Sato.
So
Yeah.
you go back to the breeding place. What is it? Okay, so this is an
The
animal
breeding place.
place. It is like a ranch, I imagine. It's more like a or I can't think of the right word for
It's a stable.
A stable. Holy crap! That's why I could not think of that word.
Dude, words are hard.
Head back to the stable. Good God.
I was about to say, I'm an orc and words are hard.
This description is not always my strongest suit.
That place with horses.
The breeding grounds for animals.
So the rest of
See, I just heard brooding grounds, and for this party, that seems entirely appropriate.
Where our edgelords go to brood.
Alright.
Just like the part of the city that's all Gothic architecture.
It looks like it's from a what's it called movie? Tim Burton movie.
Breed every day, every day, every day.
Anyway.
Alright, Sato.
So I go back and rest up, and then the next morning I gotta do my usual work.
Mhm.
Picking up horse poop.
Mhm.
And after I've gathered all the manure, I'm actually gonna hoist it up on one of the horses and take it to a local garden.
Okay.
And they have carrots.
Is that it?
And
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty much a regular at donating to this place.
Mhm.
And I come up and start unloading in front of one of the homes there. And yeah.
What is it that you guys are at? A guild hall?
Yeah, they're at Guildhall.
And I know where that place is at now.
Mhm.
Okay.
After I get done there, I go back to my stable and settle the horse back in, and I guess head down to the guild hall.
What? As you're doing that, sorry, I'm really trying to pull some things together in my mind. I should do that. You do hear. No. Yeah, I'll just say you do that. That sounds.
For the sake of sanity, can I go buy some red paint and a buckler on my way back from work? And I don't know how I should do work either.
Fine.
If I like make money from it or what.
No, you don't.
I mean, rules as written, it's
You get
like
paid on-
professions a week at a time.
Oh, really?
At the end of
Yeah.
the week, you get paid.
Have I lived there about a week, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Because I have renown.
Huh?
I have renown.
Yeah, you got a little bit of renown.
So, cool. I'm a over 200 people. But anyway, I want to buy red paint, and I want to buy a buckler.
People. I wouldn't say over 200 people.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I wouldn't.
Oh, what?
It's
what's
my thingy.
Oh,
it's
it's actually
renown.
part of your class?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess
So,
then.
in lawyer mode. But, yeah, I want to buy red paint and a buckler. And then, after that, I'm going to go to my place, paint on my cowl, and then paint that address. Or I'm gonna go shit. No, I want to go to the crystal and wizard people
Gee.
and buy red paint and a buckler. So I don't know how much those cost, by the way.
Oh, I thought you were gonna full on fuck with me by doing like a mockery of my shield.
Oh no! I just have a bad art, just a red paint with key.
And
I just like shake my head and just be like, oh.
and he falls off the bed and lands on the ground.
What
Wakes
does?
up.
Sunina falls off her bed and lands on the ground and wakes up. In the guild. In the... Not
Yeah.
The guild hall.
But I do it with like a
You mad at me?
like ready to like attack something, and then I see there's
Huh?
nothing there,
What?
and then is
Oh.
I will get your character's name right eventually.
I have to
Suko.
look at the freaking things in front of me to remember these
Oh,
names.
Baru?
That's why
Yeah,
I asked
Baru.
for everybody's
Okay.
character sheet.
Okay, so I like get up groggily and I look for Baru, and I'm guessing he's still with the Lycan, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so then
Not like it anymore. That's racist.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't I still be in the other room with Nez?
That
With Nez's character?
speciesist.
that's species racist.
Chibi, wouldn't I be inside the room with Nez's character?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so then I'll walk to where I'm guessing they're still talking.
Yeah, you should hear some people talking.
Okay, can I like walk over and then just kind of like plop myself down in front of them where they're talking, and then just be like, "All right, what's the plan then?"
Well, I'm gonna sense motive.
Have fun. I'm gonna diplomacy actually after that.
Okay.
But you go ahead and do this part first.
Yeah.
I think you have to roll against it.
I do have to roll against it on what? What time?
Wouldn't it be a deception check, or like if you're lying, it would be deception check. If you're telling the truth, then
Like, if you both are using diplomacy, both roll diplomacy.
Well, he's
Oh,
using
okay.
sense motive. I'm using diplomacy.
That's fine.
Well, I mean, to some degree, if you're not trying to lie or hide something, sense motive, there's nothing really to roll against it.
Yeah, no, I was saying like let him go ahead and roll sense motive, and then Chibi could tell him my motive, and then I was gonna roll diplomacy on the speech I just like laid up front of him.
Okay, so your speech has quite a bit of merit towards them. You feel that he is not lying and that he is being earnest with you.
okay, I relax a little bit more.
Can I have an SJW moment and be like, "She, me, person."
What?
No,
They were talking beforehand and then you walked in.
I know, but I thought this was because I plopped down and they were rolling
That's
against me.
fine. Okay.
That's what I thought we were going at.
Okay.
Unless I'm wrong.
No, we were talking beforehand.
Continue.
Proceed.
But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like we could do some good for this town.
I can see if I can be assigned to that case.
Alright, the way I see it is, I mean, it'd be pretty easy to convince the dwarf and, Sanino over here. But the other two, I'm not quite sure.
Wait, did we heal the dwarf?
Nobody slept.
I'm gonna hand wave that he's healed.
Okay.
Well,
I
rules
feel like a
as
bad cleric.
rules as written, I slept equals 1 hit point at this point.
Yeah, you slept, you're fine.
Tis a flesh wound.
But,
Yeah, everybody is full health, by the way. No wounds.
Had time to get medical treatment.
but yeah,
Free here at this place.
the other two seem to have, deep ties to this town, seem to already be having daily routines and jobs and whatnot. I don't know if they're up for the adventuring spirit.
I see. One question about one of your friends.
Yes.
Do you happen to know what this is? I show him the bleeding stone thing.
No, he kept the bleeding stone.
He kept
I
the
did.
bleeding stone?
No, he gave it to him.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave it to me. He gave me.
Yeah, no, he
He
just-
just my blanket.
He just handed him that a playing card and walked off.
Who gave this to you?
You didn't even draw your playing card.
I may have used that whole deck once I discovered how to play blackjack. It was kind of over.
So, Jared, gave him the
I'm not
bleeding-
sure. The person was hanging outside, poked my shield. Pretty tall guy.
The guy that poked your shield.
Titus, yes, I did.
Okay.
And I bought red paint. How much does red paint cost?
5 silver pieces.
Oh. Billion gold pieces.
How
Aw.
how did he come across it?
I don't know. He's one of your allies, I'm assuming.
But he wasn't there.
No, you were still talking. They were still the same person. The same.
Oh, he was still in the mask and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Still the
I thought he changed. Anyways. Oh, then that makes sense, yeah. Alright, well, oh. I kind of seen him in the shadows, but I don't really know who he is. He just seemed to emerge out of nowhere and just kind of stood there.
Right. But do you happen to know what this is? And why he would give me a playing card?
I have no idea. Sorry, I'm not very good with
As
But-
you're talking, Sato comes in. She said she was going towards the guild hall. and now she just walks into the main entrance.
Did you hear somebody walk in?
Wait, I'm guessing that Tsunono's right next to us, right?
Yeah.
Would you be able to go see who walked in? I want to learn more about what this is.
Here.
And so I'm going to ask the same question to her. Tsunono.
Yeah, I can. I'll go check.
And then I'll get up and walk towards the sound.
No, my character was asking if you knew what the bleeding thing is.
No, this is the first time I've seen it.
Would you be able to check it out? Then I hand it to her.
Okay, so I'll take it and then appraise, or
You've already seen it before. You know it's like the same gemstone.
but okay, so we saw the gemstone, but we didn't see it pick up. But I haven't checked it or anything.
Yeah, everybody looked at it. Everybody saw it.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Just, yeah.
So then I guess I'll just like turn it over and be like,
I've never seen anything like this before.
and then I'll
You
hand
seen
it
it
back to
earlier.
Mark. No, but I mean, like, I haven't seen what it really is.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't know what it
Yeah.
actually is.
Yeah, like, I know it's a stone, but I just don't know what it is. Like, what's its properties, shit like that.
So you haven't
Alright.
done a magical check on it? Like, you
We
just
all
know that-
did. Yeah,
Okay.
we all did, and I have no earthly fucking idea.
Nobody's done a magical check.
Oh, we haven't done a magical check?
You just detect
I
magic.
just did a praise.
Yeah, everybody's been saying a praise. I'm like, yeah, it's a gemstone worth about 1 gold piece or less.
God damn it.
Okay. Check.
Okay, can we roll?
Why do you think I
Moved
picked
it.
it up? The crazy person is the sane one. There's a method to my madness.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, can I roll detect
You
magic?
have a spell. I don't think you have a spell.
I don't-
You might have to do an infusion or something.
I think the only person who has easy access to detect magic is the collector.
Okay, yeah. I don't have
I
detect
saw a
magic.
gemstone bleeding and I had magical powers. I would look at it with magic.
Are you kidding me? In Pathfinder, if I were a caster, I would have it up constantly.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna write in my character sheet, bleeding stone. Bleeding
I-
stone ?
I mean, I guess I walked out of the room to go meet Sato as she walked in, or whoever walked in.
Never mind.
I'm walking in probably at the end of this and just like, so do we have more work?
Oh, you're interested in work now, huh?
Well, I mentioned the payments are good.
You realize that would require you from being away from your horses.
I have some people I can ask favors from.
I mean, you're free to join us. I'd say just, take the gold you have and get ready for an adventure. I work with the Knocked Guard, and they mentioned something about a quarantine not far from here. Who knows what we'll run into, but if it'll help, then I guess that's where I'm about to be headed, trying to get as many people along as I can.
Alright then. Well, I guess I'll be joining you people.
Where's Kubuk at this moment?
Yeah, I want to know too.
He probably still snoring.
Well, that is actually an interesting question I've been debating. You said we were taking a day off?
Yeah, you took a day off. Fix your
I
sleep.
want to make.
schedule.
Yeah.
Back. Heal up.
Titus, with the red paint, I write the address for the Crystal Kings or whatever, and I'm on my way over there
Okay.
Where do you write it at?
on a playing card.
Oh, okay.
Weird
Well-
motherfucker.
I don't know. I guess we could probably say Kubik showed back up. I mean, I imagine he'd go home to the mining district, but would also be coming back looking for more work. So yeah, and is this the first day or is this after we've taken?
Well, this is, I would say, day 3, because first day was when the adventure started. The second day you took the whole day off. This is day 3.
Okay, so that answers that. So yeah, I mean, I guess day 3 I'd probably just be hanging around the guild hall,
Yeah,
I
guild
guess,
hall.
guild house.
Guild Hall. It's the Noctiguard Guild Hall. You can call it that.
Yeah.
In the canteen, drinking a beer. Say that seems like the dorkiest thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is that a +7? It's supposed to be +8. My bad.
Yeah, you got a whole bucket of paint too, by the way. You got a gallon of it.
And I
Why did I
might
get a gallon of paint?
Well, you wanted paint.
No, I wanted like a little sampler of paint.
A little sampler.
Look, you wanted paint, you got it, paint, goddammit.
What
are you gonna do with the
around
rest
a
of the
gallon of
paint?
paint in my backpack?
And that red paint is made with the blood of virgins, okay?
Oh, okay. that must be expensive paint.
Hey man,
that took
you
a
gave,
dark turn.
Hey
very
man,
quickly.
you gave me a fucking bleeding stone.
That was
And
all the
I
red
was,
paint
like,
you needed right
using
there.
I would
I
like to
know.
point out the blood would actually make terrible red paint.
Yeah, it would because it turned brown
Yep.
and smell.
Oh god.
Not if it's virgin blood. God.
Anyway,
All right,
Oh my
dude, we're
God,
sidetracked.
don't you
We're
pick
sidetracked.
Let's continue.
Yep. I might also make some ammo day 2, but I can just deal with that while we talk.
Fucking
So, hey dwarf,
I
you said you're ready for work, correct?
I led.
Sanino,
Yeah.
you're in.
Well, of course.
Anyone see where that shady fellow went?
Which one?
The literally shady fellow.
Well, there was the shady fellow who I think was a superhero wannabe, and then I don't know. The rest of the time I was asleep.
Yeah, the superhero guy.
So wait, we know what superheroes are? Was Jack Kirby born like 800 years early in this universe?
Okay,
Just call him the weird dude.
the wannabe hero.
call him the
Not
creeper.
be a super.
Maybe the masked hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
He's
one.
Haredevil, okay? He's Haredevil.
The guy who can't aim.
Oh shit.
Shots fired, and not by me for once.
Alright, I rip up the playing card that I wrote the address on.
No, you didn't hear any of this. That's the fun
I
part.
know, that's the sad part. But anyway,
Anyone see where
who's
you
doing
at?
what? Who's doing what?
I'm asking
Okay.
if anybody see where you went.
Oh. No, probably nobody.
No, I saw you leave.
Oh. You're the only
That's
one.
Anyone think he'll show
You
up?
waved at me.
So I'm just in my regular garb, and I really do rip up that card because that's a stupid idea, because that's like a dumb move to do. So I'm on my way to those crystal people,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
I
let's
would like
continue.
to ask them where I get this recharged. Crystal mages.
All right, so you walk in. The hall. It looks deep. A long corridor with books on both sides. The library. There's a few mages. Research. They look to be at tables researching, while another one is drawing symbols in the air. You see on one of the. You see that the buildings has 2 piers. There's someone moving the cart along, pulling books and putting them on this little bit of a cart that she has. And in the back of the room, you see a brilliant-looking mage with short blonde hair and a long flowing robe.
I walk up to her and say, "Excuse me. My name is Nasu Chaibu."
Actually, there's a male in the back room. Sorry, it's a man. in the
Oh,
back.
it's a male.
There's
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
Nasu Chaibu. Pleased to meet your acquaintance.
Ah, my name's Edwin. Edwin Sparkle Street.
Sparkle Streak.
Yes.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Sparkle Street. So, I found an artifact. Showed it to some artificers. They didn't know what it was. They said you might have a clue. And I take out the firearm and then show it to him. Barrel pointed at me.
That looks like it's from the artificers.
They said they couldn't recognize it. They even showed me that it wasn't their markings in the bottom of it. They said you might be able to recharge it.
He looks at it. He picks it up, holds it up into the air. You see him mumble a word under his breath, and his eyes glow. And he looks at it.
Identification.
It has a faint aura.
They said it would need a crystal to be reloaded.
I don't know about crystal being reloaded. It looks as if it's a store. It can store a little bit of magic.
Mind if I try something?
Do you mind if I try something?
Yes, yes, of course.
Stand back.
Yes,
I don't know what-
of course. And I stand back, and I stand kind of like a step or two away from him.
He lays on the table, and you see him casting, and then you see a ray of this cold energy that comes from his fingertip and goes into it. And you see at first it gets really cold, and you see like ice beginning to form around the gun-like object, but then it recedes, and then it as if it sucks in the energy. As I suspected. Picks it up, aims it at the ground, and you see and pulls the trigger on the device, and you see the same ray come back out, as if it had been completed.
How much does this cost to recharge?
It seems to have extremely limited capacity. To recharge it, it's not much. I just casted a weak cantrip into it.
Can you recharge it, and may I have it back, and I'll pay for any costs, of course.
Yeah, of course. Well, you know what? This is a curio. I'll let you have this one for free. He casts the same thing into it. This is Ray of Frost, a spell that my father he loved.
And may I have your name, please?
Yes, Edwin.
Sparkle
Edwin
Streaks.
Yes, Sparkle Streak, son of the great Akeless Sparkle Streak.
I have a friend. He's a bit gruff, but he might stop by with this firearm. Would you be willing to help him as well?
Of course. We are always enthusiastic to help people that have interest in these types of devices.
Alright, so that's recharged.
Yeah. It has
Cool.
Ray of Frost in it.
So I know where the guild hall is, but Nasu Chaibu doesn't. So basically he's gonna go and he's gonna like walk towards it, but find the closest bar to it because he knows the dwarf is gonna go to a bar eventually.
Oh my god.
Damn.
That's
Well, that-
racist.
Well, that depends. Well, that depends. Does the Noctgard canteen serve beer?
They do not have a canteen.
Well then, your summation is correct, sir.
Come, dwarf. I think it's time for a pint of ale.
Yeah, I'll go back to them. Go back to the group.
We're still kind of scattered.
No, we're all together.
You're
Except
all
for
together.
the dude.
Yeah.
Except for me.
Okay, he is not the dude, sorry, but he is many
The-
things.
The dude.
The
Question
dude
is,
I
does he-
could never be.
Does he abide?
Clearly not, because he's not the dude.
Who were they talking to yesterday? Who's my superior that they were talking to?
Your
JB.
superior is Marshall Stewart.
I'm gonna walk up to the marshal and would I be able to be assigned with them?
Of course. Of course. It looks like a lot of you are coming together a bit. I will need someone with your expertise.
I'm gonna walk up to him as well and ask him about the to refresh my memory about the quarantine place.
Well, man, I'm gonna go get a whiskey because that's what I'm gonna be drinking in character.
I hate you so much right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of the districts in the Dwarven.
The mining area. I can't say one of the regions. The can't even speak. Holy crap! One of the areas in the mining district is under strict quarantine right now.
Do you know for what?
It's a plague. I heard rumors that maybe filth fever up again.
The
Well, Sarah Luftridge has come back a few times, but she says it's getting worse.
Filth fever. This thing called it. I don't know how this is spread so much. Usually it's for having an
Unsanitary.
unclean environment.
Did you point me in the right direction of this so-called mining district?
Yeah. Also,
You might want to arm yourself.
I grasp my the hilt of my samurai sword and say, "I'm always armed."
yeah.
Can I put firebolt inside that gun?
Asu's back.
Oh.
All right.
Oh my
There's
God.
been rumors of these rat folk. People heard them call themselves the Skaven. Since the quarantines happened, they've been patrolling the areas.
I let out a
They've been
hearty.
looting the areas.
I let out a hearty laugh.
That's so funny to you. There are dire times.
See,
There's been many people sick.
I've seen some of these rat folk you speak of. It did not end well for them.
When? I just heard news of them yesterday.
In the alleyway, they were robbing some poor humans.
The alleyway here? Or where?
I believe it was around here.
I have not seen any recently.
It was on our way to the temple of Torog.
Okay. It's just people draw. Sorry. I just saw everybody drawing stuff. I'm like, oh, God bless.
He's trying.
I had to do the foot.
That is a diseased penis, sir.
Oh God.
Is it all the information you have?
Yes.
Thank you.
Go check in with Sarah.
With Sarah Luftridge.
Is she in the mining district?
Yes. She's been
Alright.
she's been
Bringing information at the end of her shift right now.
she's probably the best person to talk about these matters.
I'll head that way shortly. So I'm gonna tell the alright. So alright everyone. I have to go get some better armor. and then I'll meet back here.
We had Dave.
Oh yeah. Well, all right. Okay, I went and got us better armor. Anyways, all right. So, all right. Is everybody ready to head out?
I am.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Aye.
Does anybody need anything before we leave? It's gonna be a hardy journey.
I would like my cask of ale, please.
We can stop by on the way.
Drinking on the road.
Oh, yes. An excellent.
I plan on walking. I don't think you can get in trouble for that.
I guess
In
that,
this city, you'd be surprised.
I guess that creepy dude isn't joining us.
Yeah, well, I guess he sits out on the payday then.
I grabbed the money though before I left.
No, I'm talking about for future reference.
Ah, okay.
Because out of character, we don't know your, you know, wherever you're at.
Intention.
Yeah. And if you're joining us, because you're not here. Oh God. But yeah. Anyways, so I guess we set out if everybody's ready. Yeah. Go to the nearest bar or whatever to get the orc some drink.
It's not just me. The halfling wants it too.
I swear to God, y'all are getting shot with rock salt.
Of course, the dwarf wants some.
Oh, forgive me, dwarf.
Alright,
Keep
so
interesting company.
the nearest tavern is called the Witch's Brew.
Of course it is.
Oh my god.
So when I came in, I ordered my whiskey double neat and then sat in the corner so I could see anybody that enters and anybody that goes up to the bar, and I'm kind of off in the distance of the room.
Okay.
So what do you guys do when you enter?
I'm gonna go up to the bar. Anybody else want to join me?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the bar.
Yeah. Kubik will sit down at the bar.
A giant group of people. We're not suspicious at all.
Yeah, it's like the bar is pretty much empty except for like a couple of the people in there. Like it's midday. They haven't gotten too into like their regular crowd yet. You see a bar wench, blonde. She's got a tit fur on her head. She's cleaning up a glass.
Hi, what can I do for you?
I need your strongest drink.
Well, that's about 10 gold.
That's all?
I'll have to go to the back for a moment to get that. Let me get the other.
Alright. Thank you. I leave her a tip of another 10 gold.
Oh God.
Big spender, Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
And the
I
rest of you?
scoot
I have a
closer to
gambling
him.
personality, come on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna scoot closer to you.
Okay, so she takes all your orders.
What the?
D drive.
Yep.
Bet you my D drive's bigger.
Let's continue.
Hold
Are you
on.
okay,
She-
Mary?
She just went to the restroom.
No, I'm off in the other room.
Oh, okay. Are you grabbing another bit?
I'm just grabbing some source material.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
He's
okay.
he's grabbing his
His D drive.
No.
I thought that I legitimately.
Oh, I got
I'm watching you on your camera. It's great.
Oh, you saw me?
Yeah. You gotta step in this frame if you want to be seen.
Oh my god.
There's a certain book here I'm looking for.
So
What?
Why?
That was a rapid panic reaction.
oh yeah, it was. What happened?
Why?
Specific book I'm looking at.
Why are you doing this to us? We're in a bar, we're having a nice drink. Why?
And then
That's
there's a
why.
mimic.
You're having a very nice drink.
There's a Cthulhu.
Are
There's
you
a
gonna really
mimic.
summon this Cthulhu?
No.
Is the table gonna become a mimic?
No, he's probably looking up how drunk I am.
Oh my god, the paranoia.
So
Like, you
while
guys
Titus
don't
is doing that,
understand.
I take note of Kubik coming up, going up to the bar, and then make my way over there.
You take note of something you can't even see, but you don't take note of the one, having a 3-foot long samurai sword walking out to the bar.
I take
Well,
note of the
because
short people, motherfucker.
Yeah, because Kubix is probably all like, "Excuse me, out of the way."
He's also carrying a gun nearly as tall as he is.
Anyway,
This is for
take note of
shooting,
him
this is
walking
for
up.
fun.
Okay. So she brings out this bottle. It's got like pixie wings on it. She uncorks it and pours a shot for you and slides it over to you.
Oh shit.
Oh, is this the
Well, it's time for an adventure, and I drink.
Did you give him absinthe?
Why would you give him absinthe?
Terran brandy,
This is not gonna end well.
made from this was made from the distilled essence of pixies.
Oh, wonderful.
So Legend of Zelda.
Oh, God.
So
Burning
you're, so
Potion.
you're being a cannibal.
Oh gods.
Now I'm a cannibal. That's fucking great.
No.
Good job, Alepou.
You're eating other fae.
Yeah, I'm a cannibal. Fuck my life.
And now I know what book we're looking at.
See why I was like, "Dear God, no."
I actually had some suspicions from the reaction,
And
but it wasn't
everybody thought I
confirmed
was
until
dark.
just then.
Do a fort save.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Why?
Kubik will be ordering a pint of ale. Thank you very much.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You needed that.
Why another fort save?
Two of them?
Wait, I need another one?
Yep.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh God.
You feel your heart,
Oh
like,
God.
you feel this painful feeling in your heart. And it hurts.
I would hope so.
Ow.
You feel like someone, you feel as if your heart was on fire and then it, like, there was a stab straight towards your chest. You feel very weak afterwards.
I fall to the ground.
Why do they even have this in a like random bar?
You never know.
As I walk up, oh, you lot must do well.
You take 2 points of con damage.
Woo.
Is he gonna be okay?
Jesus.
Yeah, he's a lightweight.
I will not be having what he's having.
I take Kupik off to the side. Friend, and I put my hand around her shoulder. Friend, I kept, you remember the firearm I found?
Mhm.
Turns out I can recharge it.
Kubik's just gonna stare at him for a minute.
So the guy's just laying on the ground.
Like,
I'm gonna whisper to Sanino. I think that weird guy is a fluff.
I'll lean in and be like,
I would be inclined to agree.
So I kind of like take the barrel of the gun, point it at myself, hand it to Kupik, and then hand him the address with the playing card, and it's written in the red paint.
What?
The red paint on the card.
Freudian
And I hand it to him that has the
slip.
address. And then I just kind of,
OP.
you fuckers. And then I look into Kupik's eyes and just kind of like nod off, and drink the rest of my whiskey and hand him the glass and leave.
I think he's into you. I really.
I start
think
standing
he's
back up
into
in the
you.
background, by the way.
Oh god, just gonna breathe there for a second. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just stare at him as he walks out.
Did he leave again?
Yep.
Why did he
Ah,
leave?
bloody humans.
So when I leave, I change into my, what's it called, my little uniform thing. And then I just pretty much stand across the street on the roof and wait for them to leave.
So we found the brooding ground.
And brood on top of the building and watch the bar and wait for them to leave.
Bars never change.
Alright.
Alright, I stand back up and I'm like, are y'all ready?
Are you alright?
Aleppo, can you even walk?
Told you you wanted the strongest thing I had. This was something that was gifted to me long ago.
It was great.
I can see this journey's gonna be really, really tough.
What was in that drink?
Oh, is there anything I could like check? Like,
I'm assuming that it was.
Can't hear you, Titus.
You
Sorry.
said that
Oh.
it was.
Sorry. I was told it was made from the blood of dying pixies.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't drink.
what?
It was gifted to me a long time ago before I bought this place.
Hmm.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was great. By the way, out of character, nobody knows that I'm a fae, so like nobody knows that I'm
Yeah.
anything more than human. So
Yep.
Good job.
I mean, most of the group isn't human anyway. If any.
Yeah, I didn't out of the character. I didn't plan for it to be like that. I looked at it. I was like, oh, okay. I guess this is the description. I was like, okay. God. I didn't realize.
I'm waiting for one of you two to be a freaking animal person so I can speak Sylvan to you.
so like, what was the first fort save for?
It's a addiction. It's not addiction. I didn't actually
You're
make.
not
it.
gonna see it anytime soon.
Yeah, it was both for the same thing.
Oh, okay.
They have it's certain mechanic I was rolling through.
Oh, that's fantastic. Anyways, all right. So I guess if we're ready, let's leave here.
Okay, sounds good. And like, I just get up and walk out.
We didn't even get to drink. We're just like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks.
Oh, what?
Take it
What
with
in the
you.
God's name? I
Take
haven't
it with
even
you.
finished.
Take it with you.
Isn't it illegal?
You're worried about legalities.
I'm
Also,
chaotic good, so come on now.
this is
I'm
also
not,
like
so-
the Middle Ages, so
Yeah.
I don't think there were what we would think of as you know the
Public
standard alcohol.
intoxication.
Well, public intoxication, open container in public. I mean, fuck, even 50 years ago, you could barely get nailed for drunk driving.
I mean, they
So-
probably have okay with, public nudity in this time.
When I go outside, do I need to make a perception check?
For Nasu.
Well, I guess you guys could, yeah. Since he's
Yes.
sitting on a
So we
roof.
can look at him and be like, "You fucking weirdo!"
Yeah, it's 1d20 plus your perception.
Oh, okay.
Oh, god damn it. Ugh. Blind. Where the fuck?
Doesn't he have to roll like a stealth or something?
Yeah,
If he's actually hiding, if he's just standing there brooding dramatically, I don't know.
I have to roll for brood.
Roll for. Oh god!
You have to
Wow.
We have a 20, we have a 22. You motherfuckers will see me. Whatever.
Well, go down to the actual thing on the sheet. They let you know what to roll.
I mean,
When you guys spot me, I'm waving at you.
Well, that's not brooding. I'm disappointed.
I was really hoping to see him just like brooding out there. I'm just gonna be like, okay, and just walk.
he's my vision was he's trying to hide behind like something really skinny.
Yeah, I will assume that. Oh, did he roll? Did you ever? You never did roll like a hide check or not?
No, I'm not gonna. They got a 22. Fuck it, let them have it.
Yeah. I know. I was gonna say. So yeah, you look up and you see it. Just sitting there.
Who? All of us except for Sato or whoever.
Generally, as people start seeing them, everyone else will notice they're looking at something.
Okay. I just
So,
raise my
Baru-
hand up and like motion him to come on.
I'm gonna make a jump check to jump down.
Oh my god.
Oh, roll a
no.
1. I dare you. Roll a 1.
Alright, well, before he kills himself, I'm sharing something in Discord for relevance.
Oh my god. What the hell?
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
That's what I'm hoping, honestly.
He's just trying to kill himself. I swear to God.
Acrobatics, right?
Yes.
Acrobatics.
Yes, acrobatics.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
Come on, Edge Days.
God bless.
This is gonna be spectacular, and I'm so glad I'm streaming this.
Oh
Wait, what?
This is beautiful.
It's a falling damage, unless
What?
you having to mitigate your fall, like
I don't. How much do I take?
1d6.
Wait, I don't see the roll.
It's a
delayed.
9.
Give it a minute. Yeah, it's a 9.
So, you need to describe this for us.
Flat out.
Describe what happened.
Oh, at least I got that.
Oh.
Oh.
You're
You
so
got...
fucking lucky.
So
Yeah,
you go to make a lunge down, and as the last step you take, like the roofing like pile like shifts underneath your foot. You lose your footing. You slide forward, and you
Face plant straight down.
I'm gonna walk over to him
beautiful.
and boop him.
Beautiful.
Can I like walk over to him too and like pour a little bit of my little like cask of ale on top of his head and be like, "You okay?"
Ooh. It's funny because you can just imagine all this in your head, and it's beautiful.
Kubik is just in the background shaking his head.
I have that down the street view where they're standing on the left side of the street, standing on the right side of the street, face plant, and them just slowly walk over.
And then just boop him.
So I dust myself off and then like look around and then like hold my single spear.
Alright. Alright.
Why are we inviting this along?
If you're done playing around, I would like to get moving.
I just had to have a little bit of revenge, that's all.
Okay, I'm gonna give everybody a 5-minute break after this, and then we'll continue.
So we can be serious for
I'll-
a second?
I love how my fucking character become the comic relief Batman.
Haredevil! Haredevil, damn it!
Haredevil incarnate. Let's go.
I was
I
just saying
was-
you're Adam West Batman.
Yeah, that's what I am, Adam West Batman.
I was gonna either call him Cotton tail man or
I forgot to totally
carrot
mention
man?
that the whole reason I wanted to be in that other form is to tell Kubik, like, there's a guy named Weeping Spectre hanging out and shit like that, but I totally forgot to do it, so I feel even dumber now.
We found out. We found out.
Harvey, wait.
You found out already?
Hey, you're the Harvey Birdman attorney at law.
Oh, God.
No, he's
Basically.
Daredevil, okay?
I feel like this is like an episode of Konosuba going on right now. Oh dear God.
This guy's gonna get us killed.
Yep. Yeah.
Everybody's stealthily
Like
sneaking
I said,
around.
I'm not
He's
gonna talk
face
to any
plants.
of you until I see what one of you are fucking, what's it called things, so.
You already talked to the cleric.
No,
You must
not
have
until I
had some
figure
really
out that
good
you're
shit.
fucking bunny persons or kitsunes and shit.
He just wants some furry butt.
He wants to give that furry D.
I'm
He
just
wants
like,
to
do you
not
do
furry.
anything useful? Like, do you do anything useful?
Oh.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Like we fought a
Except for
were-
fall off buildings and provide Batman comic relief.
like we fought a werewolf and you just stood there and then you fell off of a building. Like, come on.
This is like the beginning days of fucking Batman, but the worst. Like if Batman rolled a 1 on everything.
Telling you I have the worst luck.
It's like I imagine the Batman that's in those music videos that person makes where they have the Metalocalypse music, but it's Batman singing it.
Oh,
Oh god.
Do you
Yeah.
want water?
I'm good.
I want some water. I'll be right back.
Do you want to build a brood, man?
Oh god. He's gonna get us all killed. And he just
Now-
has and now he has random spears everywhere. What the fuck?
I'm also slightly curious about that one.
Yeah, I'm like
You know, it's gonna be even funnier when one of the rat people just is just like, "Hey, I found this sudden cache of spears," and then we just look at them.
oh my god.
I didn't know I was joining a campaign for fucking Scooby Doo.
Oh, I think that'd be a step up, sir.
Can I be Velma? Please let me be Velma.
The sad part is like me, Rory, and Mary are like completely serious characters.
What, you think the cleric's not?
Boop.
I've seen your character sheet.
Oh man, you missed out on that trick.
What's up?
Our campaign should just be called Scooby Doo. It literally should.
Who the fuck should I be?
Shaggy.
At this point, Shaggy.
Oh, okay. I'm fine with that.
He's high as
You're
fuck
literally
all the time,
too
too.
stoned to move, but you try to anyway.
He's just like eating shit in the back. He's just like just waving at all the enemies.
Oh my god.
See, you say Shaggy, but for some reason, when you described that, I just pictured Kevin Smith. I don't know why.
See, this is the shit in beginning hero days that they don't ever talk about, though. This is the shit that, like, was stupid. You know what I mean?
No, because
Like,
if somebody
you
can't
have
jump
to
off a
know
building, they're
that
not going to
Spider-Man
attempt
went
it.
through this experience, you know what I mean? Of
Oh,
like,
yeah.
maybe I can't stick to this metal part, and then he jumps on it one day and he's all like slides down it. He's like, oh shit, can't do that. You know what I mean?
But he doesn't put himself in life-determining like positions, situations to determine if he could do something or not.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me? I think every single comic book hero has done that countless times.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Spider-Man's like trying to get out of a bathtub, he just can't get out. He's like trying.
Oh no.
I mean,
Alright.
every
Can
day
we-
is a try
Can
for
we
Daredevil.
continue? Can we continue?
But yeah, that's very true though. It's like a lot of superheroes and stuff. It's like they got their awkward start.
That's essentially what I'm living out.
There's
so
nothing super about you. Like,
Oh my gosh.
I'm a buddy person.
You're a vigilante. Come on.
I'm a buddy person.
Quick, we know the secret identity. Beat him.
Oh my god. Well, my character's serious. She just doesn't like putting up with his bullshit.
And the boop was definitely revenge.
I love the boot. It made that moment.
Just this fucking fully clad, armored Claire. Fucking wings. Just poop.
I feel like we're playing like anime Pathfinder.
Yes!
Did this turn into Big Eye Small Mouth all of a sudden?
Oh my gosh. I mean, that's how I envisioned it in my head.
Yes, anime finder.
Animu Finder.
Oh my god.
Can we continue our campaign?
No.
You mean our TV show?
God bless. You take a cable car straight that goes down to the mining district. It's midday, but the sunlight is blocked out by some of the buildings and structures that are above you as you go deeper and darker into the lower districts. With as the cable car comes to a halt, you step out and you can see that there's a lot of soldiers standing near a specific towards the, I guess, to your right. There's a large there is a large door that is a doorway that's around this the metal doorway that's around this section of the city, and as if it's just to separate the place from like an invasion, like an extra security or defense measure. But it seems like this district has been closed off. There's some makeshift. I'm trying to describe exactly how I see it. I'm trying to say it's like another section, like you know, like you can have walls and stuff in the middle of cities and stuff like that, to section off different areas. And this area seems to it has a doorway, and there's guards standing in front of it. There's some other districts down here, but this specific area in the mining district has been sealed off. There are people standing there. There are looks to be peasants and some dwarves and humans that are off to the side talking, and you see the soldiers in front of the doors to the district. You see amongst them there is this tall ginger woman with a spear on her back and a large shield, and decked out in full plate. And she is talking to some of the other soldiers and pointing them toward different directions. You see some soldiers bringing bodies, or not bodies. You see some soldiers holding people on stretchers, walking towards this other building that's just off to the side. And there are it looks to be like some kind of set up clinic or a building that's used for something else, but this is turned into a relief clinic. There are several peasants standing outside, or shall I say citizens sitting outside, standing in line and like arguing with some of the soldiers there. And you also see a burn pile that's looks to be about a few hundred feet off, that's being guarded by a few other soldiers, and there's looks to be stretchers that are being brought over towards that.
Ooh. That got dark really fast.
Mm-hmm. So you see these changes.
Is there a bunch of wounded?
Yes. There.
Like how many?
Well, actually, no. You don't see wounded. You don't see any wounded, but you do see the clinic, and you see the main gate. you'd, and that is what the situation looks like. So, proceed.
My first reaction would be to wanting to heal. So I would walk that direction.
I'd walk up to the guard.
I'll walk with Baru to see what I can do to help.
I shuffle cards.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the two of you walk towards. I'm going to start with this side. The two of you, Baru and Sunino, walk towards the makeshift clinic that has been set up. There's a guard standing there and arguing with some citizens there. Please let us back in. Please, you have to take care of them. Like we need help.
They're talking to a soldier.
Yeah, there's some people talking here. You over here, like people saying, like, we need to see them. Will help us. And they're like talking to the soldier, and the soldier's not. Seems to have like letting only specific people into the clinic area.
I'm gonna walk up to the soldier.
You see it looks to be a young man. He's wearing some banded mail, and he looks a bit nervous. He's trying to fend off. He's trying to make sure nobody. He looks like he's trying to make sure nobody like gets in or out like that, or gets in that shouldn't be in there to help detain the. Oh, I can't even explain things. You see this? You see him standing there guard. He's watching, and he looks a little bit shaken though. I meant to say.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to him. Hello, I'm Baru with a notched guard. Do you guys need a healer?
A healer? Are you a healer? Oh, of course you gotta be. It's Saren, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, we need help.
What's been going on?
The sick are piling up. We can't heal them all. There's this disease. We thought it was filth fever, but it's resilient. People like more and more are getting sick and they are dying. Go inside and talk to the layman inside for more information.
Okay, understood.
And he motions for you to go in.
I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna put a scarf over my mouth and then walk in.
Okay.
Well, mouth and nose.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that the two of you do. Okay, on the main gate. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the other side of the group. The other group approaches the ginger woman that is standing there in full plate with her spear and shield at her side. She's arguing with some of the guards, and there seems to be some people pleading with her there's people pleading with her. Please let us back in. My family's sick. I've got medicine for my family. I need to get inside. And she's like, ain't nobody getting in through here.
Hello.
We got this under quarantine. So y'all better just wait until we're able to clear the area. I don't want anyone else dying on my watch.
Well, hello.
And she looks at, who might you be?
I'm Alepou with the knock guard.
Al, what? Oh, you're from the Knocked Guard?
Yes,
Why do you say so?
I did.
How's the marshal doing today?
He's great. He just sent me to talk to some Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah Lethbridge, that's who I am.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
I would like to know the information you have. He said you could be of some assistance.
Look, son. Place is bad as hell. There's people getting sick. There's these rat folk just running around causing all sorts of trouble. I'm just not letting anyone in. Um, I don't know what to do. We're spread thin down here.
So
If you're here to help out and relieve me, then that's fine. But
we need more people here. I don't even think the
what? How many people? There's like it's 5 of you. There's just 3 of you in line. So
it'd be the 3 of you. Sorry.
I was trying to like mentally figure this out.
I'm not trying to relieve you. I'm trying to help the situation.
Okay. Well,
We could go and exterminate the rat people.
Yeah, excellent point. We can go take care of your pest problem.
Those rat people, they're slimy. They've been. I don't know what happened though. That would be really wonderful if you could do that. But I don't know if I could just let you in. But this place it's crawling with them.
You can ask them. I killed 2 by my blade, split seconds.
Well, out of character, I think technically you killed a human, and
Okay,
another ran
but,
away.
I mean, if I need to, I'll bluff check. I don't care. But
I nod in the background as I shuffle cards.
Alright. Well, you look to be armed to the gills, so I guess I reckon I'll let you in.
yes, and I need my party too. They could be under my watch. I'll take responsibility for what happens to them.
Alright.
I will drag
I
them
don't know
out
what's
if
going
need
on.
be.
I did send in another group to go and look ahead, but I haven't heard back from them yet. That was this morning. It'd be getting about nighttime right now, so
I'll see
if
if
you
I
could
can find
find
them
them.
as well.
okay. I've also heard that they've got part of this district like barricaded up.
I'll find a
Tread
way
light.
around.
And it goes over to the other group.
So,
Oh, I would just like to add in that I was going to
go
tell
ahead.
her that.
What were you saying?
Oh, my bad.
are we all done with her? Sorry.
Done with her. Oh my
Done
God.
talking to her?
Terrible. He's like,
Mhm.
this is someone that you use to get information from, and then just discard them on the side?
Basically, yeah. No,
Obviously.
but I would like to add in that I was gonna wait for my cleric and whatever to get done healing, and then I told her once he gets done doing his stuff, then we'll go ahead and head in.
I was just messing a little bit. No, you had a question or something? You want to do something? Go ahead.
No, that was all. I was just adding in that I was gonna tell her that we were waiting for the healer to help out outside before we went in.
Yeah, well, I was talking. Jarek, what were you?
Oh,
So, when he's done speaking with her, I walk up to her, give her a card, and speak in Sylvan and say, everything's okay, we have this.
What kind of moon speak is that?
I tap her on the shoulder, that's pretty familiar to all of you, and then I just kind of like walk off and continue counting my cards.
wait. Do you
Best
speak loudly
speak
enough
in
for me to hear you?
Talk to me. Please calm.
Yes, it is.
Do you speak loud enough for me to hear you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
within range of him. If he came up to her.
Just so you know, I don't have a voice for this, so I'm just gonna say whatever I said, okay?
Blah, blah,
'Cause
blah, blah,
I don't
blah,
want to
blah.
do it.
Blur 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 blur.
Hey guys, I've got this cool identity.
Okay. So yeah, the whoever can speak Sylvan, that's in that group that's talking to her, they can hear and understand what he said.
Yeah, but he
I
doesn't
have
know. That's why I was writing it down. That I knew he speaks Sylvans now.
I have shifty eyes.
Okay. Is that
Something's afoot here.
Something is afoot here.
I hope we have a foot. More than one.
I saw a crude drawing of a foot earlier.
Well, I think
The callback, the best joke of them all.
Alright. As Sunino and Baru walk into the clinic, there are several bodies just strewn, like laying on the ground with sheets over their faces. you see a couple people with a stretcher. They're lifting a body onto it to take it out. You see a man in the back. He looks to be wearing layman's clothes. He's got a he is a human, but he has like the emblem of Torag on like dangling from his neck, and he's currently trying to suture up a body or suture up someone's wound. Person is unconscious, laying on the ground, and you see that this looks to be a peasant that he's working on. You see some of the people that are laying out that are uncovered. You see them moaning, and you see that they seem to be sweating profusely, and they have black blotches on their skin.
Ew.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy doing the bandages. Do you happen to know what's going on with these guys?
I don't know. Torag be praised. I really wish I knew.
You don't know what this affliction is?
I've tried everything that I have in my medicine, but it looked to be filth fever at first, but I don't know what it is. I was here when it started. I was one of the doctors of the area. The first few people I saw, they had symptoms of sickness. They were nauseated, but they just got worse. I treated them with all the medicine I had, but nothing seemed to be effective. And I've been burying bodies since. I haven't had anyone survive this.
Would this be an investigate? To see what they have? To see, I'm gonna look at one of the ones that.
Unless it was like a disease.
I don't have cure disease right now, but let's see if I can figure out what this is. Let's see. That'd be a medicine check, right? I mean, yeah, would that be?
It would be. Yeah, it'd be a heal check.
The heal check? Okay. I'm just gonna do my one skill.
Yeah, so you can roll heal check.
Okay, what is it? 1d20 plus.
Whatever your heal is.
What?
It's on the bottom of your character sheet.
Come on, dice.
You know that it has symptoms of filth fever, but it seems like it is a much more potent version of it. Like there's something toxic in it, like extreme, like something. Maybe it might even be supernatural of how deadly it seems to be of taking these people.
Do we know how many temples of Torag are here? Or is it just the one?
There's a few.
There's several temples of Torag here in the city and in each district.
Can I ask him if any of them have been vandalized?
How would you say?
Okay, so I'll walk up to the guy that Baru's talking and be like, have any of the temples been vandalized lately?
I don't know. After the quarantine, I haven't been back in. There was one clinic and a temple with the clinic that I worked there, but the last I saw was when they started this is I don't know. This has been
Take your time.
when the quarantine started. I was allowed to come out to tend to the ill outside of the city, or outside of the district, but I haven't been back in. Now I've been treating wounds of people that have been attacked by some kind of like these creatures. Like he'll point out the stab marks and on the body, and there's been stab marks, and there's also been tiny piercings in the bodies. Like they look like almost like gunshots.
I wonder if this has any correlation to the Skaven infestation.
Have you tried to do healing spells on these guys?
Yes, I've tried healing spells. I've even tried restoration. Restoration seemed to work for a bit, but actually we'll see here. Torag has tried restoration, but it seems that my faith has not allowed me. My faith has not been enough to channel enough of Torag's grace and honor and wisdom and power into these people to heal them, or into my medicine.
Can I pull out the pendant that I have and show it to him and be like,
Have you seen anything like this before?
Oh, that is an amulet of Shaylin. What does that have to do with anything?
Just a
It is
hunch.
odd though. Is usually Shaylin's worshippers don't adorn such fanciness. That's usually wooden. Why that one is a much more expensive one.
can I pull Baru off to the side and I'll look at the guy and be like,
Excuse my associate and I need to discuss something with him.
Yes, please take your time.
so then I'll pull Baru to like the front of the tent.
I don't like this. Something seems suspicious about that guy. I would really...
Can I do I guess it would be too late to do sense motive.
Sense motive.
Can I do okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that then.
Roll sense motive.
1d20.
It's the skill down there at the bottom. Yeah, all the skills are there.
What's his name?
Nope. He's honest as fuck.
Yeah, like you don't detect any malice in his speech. In fact, he looks as if he sincerely cares, and he looks to be really distraught at the situation, and a bit actually. You could tell that his words seem to be like trying to find the right word for it. I say nihilist, but it's like feels that there's nothing he can do. He feels helpless in his efforts.
I could be wrong about him, but I think we should convene with the others and investigate this area.
Stop it at the source before trying to figure out what's going on.
Pretty much. I feel like there's more to this than we're led to believe.
I see. I guess Soul Steer is not gonna really help because guidance.
Are you done talking to her?
Yeah.
Alright,
I give her. Sorry.
Yeah, you meet up with the others, so everyone's together in front of the gate.
Okay.
But you're done talking to her.
Yeah.
Okay. I give her a card and saying, Sylvan, we have this under control. Don't worry about this.
I don't think you were given access to the thing.
Say what?
So I don't think you were given access to the medical bay.
Oh, it was a back area. Sorry, I apologize.
Yeah, they were off. There's a makeshift clinic off to the side, and the two of them went in there and talked to one of
There's Dashler.
It's cause
Sorry.
we can heal and shit.
the medical officers.
You're just some creepy dude with a deck of cards.
Yeah, we come back out.
Okay.
Can I knowledge local for any like secret organizations?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I was gonna see if knowledge local will just turn up any generally interesting information about the district we're in.
Hey. Hey, let's go.
God damn.
Guess Kubik
Mary,
would.
you just rock.
Guess Kubik would know the most about this area.
It's cause I'm smart as fuck.
Alright, so the mining area is primarily developed by the dwarves. It is where they call it the mining area. I think I called it like the mining district, the miners district.
Mining
I think that's
Gas
that's what you said.
It's the gas lamp mining district. It is home to mostly dwarves. Like I'd say about 90% of the people that live here are dwarves. They have families that work in the mines that mine up this material that is useful for magical properties. It stores. It's this dark material that stores magic very well, and it can be used as a capacitor for sake of or some kind of spell storage, and also for creating magic items. This district is the first district that was here. It's the oldest, and there are several different parts of it that are branched off and surrounded by gates and by walls. As the cities began to expand, there would be new areas, and they'd be walled off a bit larger as the city grew. At first, there was one area that was walled off for basic defenses, and then the city started to grow, and different areas were created, and the wall was expanded to encapsulate those areas, and until the city was built in a vertical. As the city was built vertically, the area that is infected is the oldest. You know that there's been rumors of people like disappearing when they were near the old sewage ways and stuff, and you know that there has been talk of people of some organizations using the sewer ways as passages to other parts of the city that have been long forgotten. Other than specific organizations, you haven't heard anything about that, but the layout of the area that you're walking into is something that I'm not saying layout, but yeah, the area you're walking into is the oldest, and there is a temple of Torag at the end of it. And that is pretty much what you get from knowledge. Hope that helps.
Yeah. So when like the rest of the group meets back up, I'm just gonna. All right. So I've gotten us access granted to explore this place. I mean, at least we could at least try to exterminate this rat problem.
Yeah, because the mines themselves are connected to this part of the city, but it's past all the housing. Some of the housing has been built into the side of the mountain, with some housing actually branching off in standard homes that look like human style homes and whatnot. Sorry, okay, that's it. Some other things that came to mind. Sorry, Dwarf Fortress.
fine.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Oh gods, that's even more horrifying than Warhammer.
I was thinking Dwarf Fortress there for a moment, but
I feel like it'd be
Can
in
I?
our... What? What was
Go
that?
ahead. No, I was gonna say something and no. Go for it.
Oh, I feel like it would be in our best interest to explore the mines. That way we can determine what's going on here.
I don't know, if Baldur's Gate taught me anything, it's that exploring mines is a terrible idea.
I would still be suspect of all these empty houses.
Why do you
We
say
have
that?
the
And
power to look through them.
When she says that, I kind of like stop shuffling cards, put a single finger in the air, and then like walk over there to like search them.
Wait.
Wait, what?
No, that was it. Just waiting for you to change your mind.
What would be a search in this? Is it perception?
I guess I'll go with him.
Search who?
Search
They're
those
just searching
buildings.
around houses.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Let me move where you are in my mind. Okay, yeah. You just walk through.
Big it a bam!
The gate was closed behind you to stop people from coming in. Yeah. Well, starting out, you look around the houses. They're empty. You smell this rotting smell in the air. You see several carts that are tossed over on their sides. You see this place is oddly quiet, like very it's like eerily quiet. There is very low wind here, and as you walk by some of the buildings, you don't see any people inside of them, but you see it looks as if they've been ransacked. There's chairs toppled over. There's any of them that may have had like books or anything are laying on the ground. There's just stuff's been ransacked through all the houses that you walk past.
So I assume there's nothing in the wagons.
The wagons looks have been picked through.
All right.
Anything left on them was just maybe some old tools and like mining equipment.
Looks like they took everything as they left.
Bloody vultures.
Everybody roll a perception check.
What was that?
A perception check?
Everybody?
I see nothing.
Yes.
That's what I rolled earlier. Do I need to roll it again?
Something different, yeah.
Roll a perception check.
I'm looking for it.
Dog shit.
Well, apparently I was able to see a brooder on
Plus
fucking roof,
ampersand?
but
That's not the right roll.
Plus and well, just add it to it. What's your perception?
7.
Oh, yeah, that's 20. Holy crap! It's really good. 25. And you rolled it again. You got the actual number. That's creepy. Okay. So everybody that got above a 15, they hear some shuffling on the rooftops behind them. So
I don't hear shit.
Me either.
Like, is it animal shuffling? What is it?
It sounds like tiny footsteps.
Can I climb it?
No. Just don't.
Turn around, aim gun.
Right.
Or turn
Dang
towards
it.
sound, aim gun.
Dang it. I could have used my resolve point to re-roll that fortitude save. Oh well.
You only gotta
But
be-
it was funnier that you didn't.
Yeah.
You'll have to get some medical attention for that.
Yeah, but I didn't think about it then, so.
medical attention for what?
That was my climb.
He had a slight heart attack.
Just a slight one, you know.
Okay.
Can I like hear since I hear this, can I just like reach back and grab the handle of my axe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm my finger starts to glow,
Okay.
and I'm looking around.
As you did Jarek do a climb check?
Yeah,
he
it was
did.
14.
I think that's. Well, you managed to get on top of a few things, and you get to where you can see like. You can't exactly climb on top of the building, but you can. You do attempt to, and you just not. It's not enough. You need like a more forest surface to climb on. You do, but when you're climbing, you do see what looks to be a figure with a crossbow trained on the party. And everybody roll for initiative. Well, no, it's plus your initiative.
I nat 1 initiative.
Can I, in between that, yell something?
Yeah.
I yell crossbow in Selvin.
Noted.
Not noted, because I don't speak
Not
Sylvan.
noted.
Oh, sorry about that. Wait, what? Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, I'm good.
Initiative
never mind.
+2.
You already had this ready?
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I gotta move
Don't be modest, motherfucker.
Oh god. Why do I not like this?
It's tiny.
Can I get my stuff? Like my character?
I got a 16.
Coming.
Dun, dun,
Yeah, let's
dun,
play
dun,
some metal music.
dun, 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 dun.
Dun,
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 dun.
dun, dun,
I'm gonna take you for a ride. Oh, whoa.
Shit.
Yeah.
Just
What
got
the hell?
intense.
Okay, I'm impressed.
Cue battle music.
I just got even more into this campaign.
Yeah.
Bring up the turn order, Chibi.
Getting everything situated.
The music's louder than you are, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see how I can turn it down a little bit. It looks like I have to do it on all of them. Oh. I'll fix it in a sec. You can turn down your on your end if you want to. It should be in your sound thing. You can see where Mozilla or Chrome.
Master, there it is.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
It's the
Yeah,
gear,
go.
my settings, master music volume level.
Yeah, because I can't do it on. I can't. Yeah, on this. I can just do it on.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Alright. Initiatives.
That's-
Yeah, initiatives.
A shitty initiative.
So that Maro's already rolled initiative, or who's rolled initiative?
I have.
I have.
Who has not
Sure.
rolled initiative?
I nat 1, so I got a 2.
Okay. Now, Zarika, what'd you roll?
13.
Okay, I gotta add you to the thing. You don't have the macro set up yet, but I can add you.
I don't either.
Oh, okay, then I add oh yeah, I add both of you.
I don't think any of us do.
I do.
Out of curiosity, would this be 30p up?
There we go. I think I got the volume good. Yeah. I rolled a 2.
Oh, it's this shit from last time. Must have.
I only see the 2 rat people and then Nasu and Zuriko. Yeah, I don't see it though. I don't know. Cause you created new tokens, didn't you? Yeah, that's probably why. Maybe, I don't know. No, I can. I just can't see it on the turn order. I can only see 4. The 2 rat people and then Jarek and Zuriko's character. Yeah. Yeah. No, but it's fine. This is like a super. This is like a super beast campaign. No, cause like we're fighting rat people and like 3 or like 1/2 of our party is like, well, actually more than that, cause Mary's an orc.
It's gonna terrain on we'll do a flat footed AC. Well, actually, no. Nobody has flat footed AC. We know that we
Just whenever Chibi yells at you, do it. Yeah. No, because you didn't run to them and then climb up. You just tried to climb up. I don't know. Can you? You have to ruler it. If you're moving like diagonal, you have to ruler it. But the ruler button's on the left. If you ever need it, the ruler button's on the left. Mary, Chibi's echoing.
Yeah, it's a straight shot. There's no
is on your character sheet. Roll that as a modifier. It should be towards the top of your character sheet.
Melee. fortitude, reflex, and will are all your saves. Just yeah. $15 or $14. Can I run into the building and see if there's a way up? Alright. Is there a way up? I ran into the building. Alright. Oh, boss. Boss. Okay, cool. Are there any stairs or anything? Any way up? Alright, guess I'll try to climb now. You know, just... hold on. Are y'all ready for this hilarity? Yeah. He also said a 5-foot step forward. Yeah. There you go.
Next one, Francis, weapon at shoulder. Well, good, right there.
Well, I mean, that's what safe people do. Don't they like to center our attention? God damn, dude.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Just quit.
I think the only person that's got a 20 AC is Zeriko.
Yeah, take 4 points of damage. Hit. Besides,
How much you said 4 or 6?
4. Alright, Sheriff runs up. Make it up. No. Yeah, because those two move action. One reposition. Okay, there you go.
I'm a 3.
Yeah. You deselect your targets. Yeah. Yeah. An AoE of 30 foot will regulate healing channel. It looks like it's a bit more down on one of the ones. Yeah, that's
Covers everybody. Alright. You can't heal the permanent damage I have.
that's a different story.
Can't heal my feelings. Very like that.
Everybody takes 4 points of healing.
Yeah, I'm already full health.
Yes, you. Thank you, Claret.
It is 3 plus your charisma modifier. Claire's good at healing.
Do things.
Yeah, a day. All right, your turn. F 'em up.
Or die trying. No.
Yeah.
This
Not
one,
even.
yeah, it's the one you shot earlier. This one, or not shot. The one that was damaged earlier was this one. The other one untouched.
We would have figured it out. It would have been hard, really hard, but we'd have figured it out.
So you gonna charge it? Okay.
Alright. So, this is the
It's a full round action. Mark's watching us. You died. I'm kidding. What's blessed do? Oh.
Yeah, your turn hasn't come up yet.
Guess I'm gonna try to climb again. I quit. I quit. I'm dead. Just kill me. Just kill me now. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have any rope. Okay, we're not really having trouble with 2. We're having trouble scaling a goddamn building.
This one tries to run over this way. Nasu, you get an attack of opportunity on one of the attacks. The ones in front of you. That hits. Roll damage.
If that was your damage roll, I'm switching weapons.
It's still up. It doesn't look like it's doing too good.
Where does it move? How much is run speed normally? Yeah, but like, all right, what was it you for my armor? Like, how much can I move in a full turn? It's 30, but it's 20 in armor. Okay.
Actually, if you step over to the right, if you step over, like I think 5 steps, you can see it. I think it's above your feet. Yes. Falls. Well, you kill him. Tell me what happens.
What is?
From behind the alleyway, one
Do I see him right behind me or no? I would hear him? Okay. It gives it +1. Cool. I heard it, right? So I look at him. Swift action challenge. Oh, weapon still sheathed, so doing the strike. See if it hits first. 20 hit. Alright. So it's two-handed, so hold on. So I'm gonna do this separately because I don't know how to do it not separately, but normal damage. Strike damage. So what? 11 damage. I turn, clench my samurai sword. One fluid motion slide, like sling it out as I'm slicing his jugular, and then I pull the blade back in front of my eyes.
I think you just lost connection.
Oh dang! I said one fluid motion. I grab my samurai blade, sling it out of my scabbard, slicing through his throat, and then I bring the blade back to my eyes to look at the blood dripping down.
I can't hear you very well. I hear you through the lines. Yep. And
Plunging attack. No.
you also see. No, it's not. It looks healthy. Yeah, that would be difficult. They're small. Yep.
I just love how Chibi gave me that one. Oh dang. As soon as you told me I heard it, I was like, all right, this is gonna be fun. Like like I normally wouldn't have used a challenge, like my one challenge a day for that, but I had to take into account that I am also wounded, like past hit point recovery, so I didn't want to take any chances. You know what's awesome? You know what's awesome? When I'm challenging somebody, I get -2 to my AC from everybody else, but as soon as the challenge is over, I don't. So I killed him, so I don't get any negative effects. Don't forget flanking bonus. Flanking is +2 on your attack rolls. So yeah, so +3. I need to add flanking to my macro. Welcome to clerics. Ooh. Yep. No. Good night. No, you don't.
You hear a loud mechanical whirring sound and then heavy footsteps from the direction that one went. What?
Hey, I drew my sword once. I, I'm just gonna stick to I drew my sword once. No, that would be pointless though, cause I can only challenge once per day.
Oh, sorry. So what's going on? What's the question?
No, Mary mute.
Oh, it's not done yet.
Yeah, it's 30 rounds.
Get 30.
2,
One.
3, or 1.
Cast one.
29 rounds.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. I'll give a yeah, at the end of next session.
If we get through the fight next session.
Yeah, those three were supposed to sneak up after everybody ran off towards the old crossbow people. Yep.
least you had something to reach them with. Like, I still just imagine this Genji, like, thing. Hear me? I just imagine this Genji clip right here is what happened when he snuck up on me like that. Oh, it's the video I linked earlier, like the 2-second video. I got enough ammunition. It's okay. Oh, you see my icon for my hurt heart? Until like I seen the second one running up, I was just like, why is everybody running up like I got this? At least you didn't have a heart attack based on your own stupidity. Like,
I felt like being a little bit interesting there, so I wanted to see what happened. Did you see my message I sent you earlier? Yes.
I paid 20 gold to have a heart attack, alright? Like, come on. My characters definitely have like an 8-ball on him at all times. Just. So, mm-mm. I was gonna go for like the traditional decapitation, but I was like, if I just slice his throat, that'd be great too.
I don't know. I did not actually. I thought you were gonna try to be like a serious kind of person or something like that. Like you start to put goofy in.
I could have done that, but it would have been so much more boring.
Yeah, hair devil.
But you don't know that. But you don't know that. She didn't even see you land though.